Alright, Tomboy Official. It is LA Pride weekend. I'm celebrating things a little bit differently. In a good way. I'm tired because I was out late after work. Came up to Hollywood right after work Friday. So I'd been up all Friday. Pretty much packed the car during some breaks and showered and stuff during some of my work breaks, and packed some food with me. I brought with me some of those like little egg tarts that you just kind of microwave, and the hotel has a microwave and fridge in the room, so I usually try to make sure that that's an option so I can bring my own food. So I spent a little bit on food because I was eating pretty natural yesterday during, basically I was working all day from home, but I was eating naturally. And then, I couldn't really gauge how much I'd been eating, and my appetite felt a little low, and I had a little headache, and I was like, this is what happens when you eat just natural, you get a little, headache issue. If you want to know what I ate for breakfast, I had ground bison with some peppers and onions in it. Kind of sauteed that all up in a pan with a couple boiled eggs, with just some salt and pepper on those, and about a half of a small avocado. That was breakfast, and some overnight oats that had almond milk in them. And I don't think I had fruit. Maybe I did. No, I don't think I had fruit. Well, I guess avocados are fruit, right? But I didn't have like berries and stuff for breakfast, I don't think. But I enjoyed, the food. It's just, my appetite's not normal. Again, it's not fully normal in the mornings. Maybe because I'm laying in too long. Because I'm definitely pushing. I'm not waking up super early anymore. I'm definitely pushing waking up later. Getting up later. I'm awake kind of early still, but pushing till later. And so, I got up, cooked and everything. And by the time I started eating, it was kind of during my shift. But we start at 8:30, but we have a meeting at like 9 a.m. And it's like there's not really much you can really accomplish in 30 minutes. Like, you can't call anybody. You can't really do anything at 8:30 if you have a meeting at 9. So I kind of just, look at my calendar, organize things, kind of organize my day out from what I want it to look like. So I did that, just worked. I kind of had a lot of trouble staying focused. Because like I said, I had to like pack, I had to shower, I had to get the groceries going. So yeah, I had that meal. I didn't eat all the oats. I tried around 10 and 11 to kind of have a little snack and like eat some of those. I had a vitamin, what was that? What are those vitamin C's called? Emergency. I was drinking that C4 Smart Energy drink. And that might curb my appetite. That might be what it is. Because sometimes I've noticed some of those beverages kind of make it so I don't really feel that hungry. Like when I drink coffee, I notice I don't feel that hungry. When I drink yerba mate tea, I don't feel that hungry. And so that might just be what it is that I'm drinking that. And it might curb my appetite a little bit. It might not be intentional. Well, maybe it's intentional. I don't know. I'm not intentionally trying to curb my appetite, but that might be what it is too. And then for lunch, I had the rest of the bison and some chili that I'd had earlier that week. Some chili beans. And I just couldn't eat. I couldn't eat it. I ate like a few bites and maybe a couple whole grain crackers. Never got through those oats, the overnight oats. I put like a couple spoonfuls with some yogurt and some berries and this acai frozen pack. Blended it all up to make a smoothie. I didn't drink all the smoothie, so I don't know what was up with me yesterday, but, then after work, I stopped by and got, like, a freaking cheeseburger. I also ordered 4 chicken nuggets, but I think I'm just going to toss them. I hate wasting food, but I'm like, I ate the cheeseburger last night, on my drive at 5 p.m. I ate it for the calories, because I was a little worried. I'm like, this concert doesn't start till like 9, and I'm meeting my friends around 7 something. And so, I think doors were around like 8 and the concert was at like 9 and they were there at like 7. And, to get right up front. And so the bands were the Avengers and the Damned. Really good show. Let me see. Yeah, so I brought with me those egg tarts. I have 2 of those meals from Sprouts. So I think what's in them is some Brussels sprouts, some cauliflower rice. It might be cheesy, a little cheesy maybe, or buttery or something. I don't think it's just plain cauliflower rice, but it's cauliflower rice and turkey meatloaf slices. So I have 2 of those. I brought some of my whole grain bread, and I have a homemade Sprouts homemade. You know how they make their own almond butter? So I have an almond butter and an overnight oats that's already like a prepackaged overnight oats. So there is some prepackaged stuff. The eggs are prepackaged. The oats are prepackaged. The other food was made fresh, and I brought a big thing of strawberries and a big thing of blueberries with me. And so I don't know, like that's the food I brought with me. I think it's good enough. I mean, I ate a late breakfast, technically a brunch, and I'm basically just gonna eat that stuff while I'm here at the hotel and try not to buy anything. I think I'm meeting a friend today. I don't really know. They said they might be able to meet for lunch, and I was kind of telling them like, hey, yesterday I was like, what's your schedule like around 2 p.m.? They said they might be able to meet around lunch. So I take people's word for it when they say might. To me, that means they don't know. So I'm just here to see if they want to meet or not. I should probably get out and like at least walk around. I don't really know yet what I'm gonna do. Maybe do some window shopping. I'm not really into window shopping, but it's like if I can't find anything else to do, I might just go out window shopping. So where I'm staying is on Sunset. It's a little west of a little east of the 101 freeway. The festival is at Hollywood Park. It's not too far from where I'm at. And Sunday, they're going to have a block party and a parade that's on the west side of the 101. So I'm considering, if I don't get out much tonight, going over there to the parade and and check out the block party, because all that's free. I just have to figure out parking or park near where this hotel is once I check out, and then go drive or go Uber over to the parade area. It's a little too far a walk, I think. Let me see. Is it? I don't know if I can look at the map and record. It might kick me out. Okay. Let me see. I wish it had that little map, that little mileage, that little mile ruler, so you could just look at it. I think I have to type it in. So where is Sunset and Cahuenga? So it's on mostly Hollywood Boulevard, but it's like between Cahuenga and Highland. And so I can't spell. Cahuenga. West Sunset Boulevard, North. Let's see. West Sunset Boulevard, North Cahuenga. 8-minute drive. 32-minute walk. 1.4 miles, so it's not that bad. If I could park a little closer to it, I'd probably have to walk over there, like about a mile long walk, just to get to the start of the parade. I don't know if that's where the block party is, though. I think the block party... Yeah, the block party is closer to the 110. So, but the parade starts on Highland and it ends on Cahuenga. So I'd maybe be able to catch the end of the parade at the block party. It looks like there's going to be a lot going on. I kind of want to go, though. Part of me kind of wants to go, because I'm already up here. It's like I'm a mile and a half away from it. And checkout time is going to be at 11 on Sunday anyways, so I might just go. There's also this... It says avoid traffic, street closures, and overpriced parking. Go Metro, our official transit partners. Yeah, I don't see myself doing all that. I'm not going to go to the festival tonight, I don't think. I might go to the area. There's this event at LA, at LA Academy. They have these like rave events. So LA Academy and Exchange LA do these rave events. Usually they're at like 10 p.m. But there's one tonight that's called... Let me find the name. Oh, man. There's one tonight that's called Bingo Logo. When I checked the price last night, it was like $35. Okay. So Bingo Logo. Oh, is it tonight? I thought it was tonight. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it's... Let me see. Academy LA. Official website. It's academy.la, not LA Academy, I guess. Where we going? Bingo Loco, tickets and tables. It's a table event. I thought it was gonna be just like a rave. Cause yeah, I guess if you're playing bingo, you need a table. You can't just be like standing around and jumping all over the place. Let me see if the tickets are still the same. 35, starting at 35. I don't know what 35 gets you. So general admission is 35. Yeah, so it is going on tonight. I wanted to do this instead of the rave because the rave is at 10 p.m. but this Bingo Loco event starts at 5 p.m. It says Bingo Loco is not okay, let me read it from the top. It says about the event. Bingo Loco has taken the world by storm with sold-out bingo rave shows in 200 locations around the globe, including Dublin, Edinburgh, London, Toronto, Sydney, Dubai, and many more. We flipped the traditional game of bingo on its head and turned it into a 3-hour-long interactive stage show complete with dance-offs, rave rounds, lip-sync battles, throwback anthems, confetti showers, CO2 cannons, conga lines, and prizes ranging from international holidays, cars, air flyers, lawnmowers, and so much more. Bingo Loco is not an event. It's an immersive experience with the mentality of a theater performance and the energy of a festival, completely suited for somebody who's looking for a night out like no other in their city or even the best work party on the planet. So I don't really know what to think. There is an explainer video. I mean, I just don't want to get involved in something that's like too much to handle. Like I kind of want to do something and I want to go out. I'm probably going to be just solo going out by myself. I really don't care at this point. I'm trying to be a little more open-minded and flexible. So if I don't, those are my options. That's why I was like, okay, let me not pay $100 plus for this Pride Festival. Let me do this other thing. So these are my options out here. Is this $35 5 p.m. Bingo Loco tonight, or 10 p.m. there's a rave tonight, or tomorrow there's the parade that starts pretty much right when I check out, and there's going to be that block party too. What time is the block party? The block party, man, like not every flyer has the same times for everything. I kind of want to see George Takei. He's pretty cool because I like financial nerdy stuff. Dang, when's the block party? I don't know if the block party starts at 11. I don't even know what I would do there. It's like I can't drink, like, because I got to be driving back home. Block party. Okay, so I'm looking for this block party time. I don't know. LA State. It was called LA State Historic Park, not Hollywood Park. I think Hollywood Park is the name of the one in Inglewood, actually. I think that's what they call it. I get confused with all these parks and forums and freaking event places, like, and all these like stadiums and stuff, they changed their names. I don't know. Okay, parade is at 11. Block party's at 11 to 8 p.m. Man, I'm not going to be there till 8 p.m. But it looks like it's at Vine. Oh, over by the Pantages. I might check it out. We'll see. If I can easily find parking within even like a mile walk, maybe a little less than a mile would be nice. Then I'll probably at least check it out on my way out of town. So if I do nothing today, I should probably check that out by tomorrow. And then let me see. I can't watch the Bingo Loco YouTube clip while I'm recording, so I'm gonna watch that. Real quick and then chime back in and kind of give my impressions about what I think, if I feel like I want to pay $35 for it, because I don't really understand. Like, did you guys understand that explanation of that? Did you guys understand with the rave breaks and I thought it was just a rave like this. That's why I was like, cool, at least it's at 5 p.m. Because like usually, I mean, you can even get free tickets to raves out here in Orange County. It's not that hard. It's just, I don't want to start doing things at 10 p.m. It's like, maybe once in a while, but I was already out late last night, and it took me hours to get my morning going, which is fine, honestly. You don't need to have every day, like, raging. So let me see if I can find more information, then I'll talk about the show. And it was a good show. I want to talk about that too, but this is my explanation of my 2024 LA Pride. I'm doing my own thing, creating my own version of Pride entertainment for myself. Okay, so Bingo Loco looks pretty fun. I don't know. I'll decide in a while. I don't know if I want to spend $35 on it. It's like a 3-hour event, and this isn't the only weekend they're hosting it. It's just, I just happen to be here. And if it's at 5 p.m., I could probably make it on a different weekend. So I don't know. It's crazy. I'd rather go to the rave, but it's at 10 o'clock. I don't like doing stuff that late at night. But let me see. Maybe there's a rave that's earlier. I don't know. Because I'd rather go to a freaking rave. Like, I don't know. I'll just put raves. Raves, LA. Well, Hollywood. I don't want to go downtown. Dang. I might just see if I can hit the rave at 10. I don't know. Cause, I don't know. Cause it was... I don't know. I'd honestly rather go to a rave, because I don't really want to interact with people. I kind of just want to go and hear some DJs. Let me see. Rusko played this weekend. I think Friday night though. So yeah, let me talk about this. Well, let me see. That's June 14th. I want June 14th. I want June 8th. See, Insomniac promotes good events. Dang, but doors at 10, but tickets are 20. Tickets are 20, doors at 10. I just don't think I can stay up long enough. Like, I'm gonna fall asleep before it starts. And there's no appeal to me waiting all the way. Like, I really don't want to wait all day to go do something. So I don't know. We'll see. I might just wait for the block party tomorrow. But I'll see. Because $20, the rave is $20. But I definitely... I mean, either way, I'm going to have to drive, I think. I'm going to have to drive there. Let's see. It's a 6-minute drive. 1.2 miles. I could technically walk. I don't know. I'm not that far from the venue. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm winging it. So the big part of the weekend has already come and gone. That was Friday night, seeing the band The Avengers and seeing the band The Damned. They're both like kind of goth punk, kind of from like the late 70s, early 80s. The lead singer of The Avengers is a woman. When I was standing, like, my friends were like the first in line for the fast pass line, and I saw them in line, so I just kind of, came to the front of the line because they were like right there. I had to pass the non-fast track line that gets in later, and it was already developing, but it wasn't that long. And then, because this is like, they texted me around 7 when they thought they were going in, and then I was like, I got there maybe around 7:20, 7:30. I don't know how long, how early I got there, but I got there before 8 for sure. And I was in line with them. I just came to the very front because they were in the front, and then they basically let us in with their fast passes. But before that, when I was just kind of standing there, the lead singer, she, like, there were one of those little like velvet clip ropes, and I was standing, near the corner of the building, near one, and there was like, the rope went kind of across this like entrance exit way, and she kind of asked me like, oh, can I get out? And I was just kind of like, I just kind of moved over to the side because I thought maybe I was like in her way. And then I was like, oh, like, and she's like, oh, you don't work here, do you? And I was like, oh no, like, I'm just chilling, standing in line. And then so she kind of just like let herself out. And I was like, sorry, I thought I was in your way, kind of thing. And somebody's like, oh, that's the lead singer for The Avengers. The set was good. It felt short, but it was good, upbeat. The guitarist was pretty loud, which was cool, and the mic was pretty low for the lead vocals. So that would be the only thing I'd say was kind of weird. Was the levels were kind of off, but I kind of like how raw the music is. It's not like super polished. It's kind of got that not grunge, but grungy kind of like garage band feel to it, which I like that kind of music when I'm not like super familiar with the artists. And that's one band that I'm not super, like, a lot of these bands I know the names, I might have heard and recognize. I don't recognize their specific songs. Like, if somebody was like, who's this song by? Is it by The Avengers? I probably wouldn't know. But it's like, when it comes to like the hits, I often recognize the hits, but I don't know the words. I don't really know it that well, but it's like, oh, I've heard this multiple times before, and that just comes with, listening to music. But Um, I don't really know. Like, I'm probably gonna work on some music this afternoon. I'm gonna wait till, because I told my friend like 2. I'm gonna wait till like 2 and see if I hear from this dude. And if I don't, I don't. If I do, okay. But I'm not gonna, you know, it's not that I don't want to see my friends, obviously, but when people say maybe, I take it as a maybe. So to me, at this moment, I have a free day until somebody tells me otherwise. It's 12:19 right now. I told him yesterday, near 2 p.m., he said he might be able to grab lunch or something, and then he'll let me know. And then I messaged him around like 11-ish today, like, how's your day looking? And so if he doesn't respond, he doesn't respond. Or if he does respond, he does respond. But I assume if somebody says lunch, they're meaning like afternoon-ish. And I don't really want to get into way too much. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really know what I'm going to get into, but I was hoping that the Pride Festival had some like outdoor, like one of those little outdoor party things that they had last time. Because last time they had like an outside festival, like not festival, but like they had like an outdoor part, and then they had like an indoor part. So you had to take your tickets to go indoors, like not indoor of a venue, but it was like outside. The music festival part was like outside, but there was like because it's like a national park area or historic park, whatever you want to call it, they have like a lot of space, and so they had like some kind of outer event that you didn't have to have tickets for. I don't know if they called it a block party or something. There was some kind of little park event that wasn't the Pride Festival last year in 2023, and so I was hoping they would do that this year. There's no announcement of anything like that this year, but I was kind of thinking I might go and that's another option, just to go and check it out and just see the sights, look at the people in the lines, just kind of linger around, maybe pop in somewhere. I don't know if I really want to get takeout or go to a bar, but I mean, those would be some options. Grab a drink, maybe catch a drag show. I don't really know. Like, I haven't really planned, and I really don't feel like looking at all these like different sites and seeing like what's going on, but those are options. It's just kind of like when you're waiting around to see if somebody's going to answer, like it's kind of hard for me to like tell where my energy is going to go today. I'm drinking this Emergency. I chilled some water. That's another thing. I brought some water bottles with me. Probably not as many as I need, because I figured I'll go out sometime today. And the vending machine here at the hotel doesn't work, but if I get out today, I gotta make sure to get some water before I head out. But I was just, so The Damned was really good. Man, they're really good. Like, I was impressed. I like the keyboards, the synth. I kind of like their style, like clothing wise too. They're old dudes. These guys are old, but they're pretty much in really good shape. Even the Avengers, the other band, they were in pretty good shape. They can move on stage and like dance around, and like they're rocking out. They're not like, I'm not like fat shaming. I'm just saying, like, they're not obese. They're in good shape, and they look, I don't know what their health is like, but it's like they're fully gray people. They're all fully gray old people, and they're in pretty decent shape. I don't know, the drummer seemed to be the most possibly out of shape. I'm not trying to like, that's not really what I'm trying to talk about. I'm just saying it's nice to see rock bands taking care of themselves, you know, because we all know, unfortunately, a lot of musicians and actors and people in entertainment sometimes, unfortunately, have those short lifespans, and just because, you know, it's a super strenuous lifestyle, and you know, I can't even imagine, because your schedule's being thrown off all the time. If you're traveling, you're never really settled. You know, if you're touring and stuff, it's got to take its toll. I mean, I come out to Hollywood for one weekend, and it's been one night of, you know, waking up, working a full day, and then pretty much driving. And like, I wasn't super crunched for time, but by the time I kind of got settled into the hotel, showered, I was already heading out, you know. Like, I had enough time to do what I needed, like get a little snack in, you know, relax while I was like getting here, driving and stuff. Like, it wasn't like I was like rushing, like, oh, it's gonna start like right away. Like, I had time, and I had the fast pass, so I was like, even if I do have to stay in the line, I can get in right away. So, and the show was at the Fonda, and so it wasn't that far from the hotel where I'm at. And so yeah, it was just really good, you know. The singer was good. He had one of those old microphones, those old style ones with the, is it called, like, what are those called, like EB microphones or something? Let me see. I think it's called an EB microphone. I don't know. No. I don't know the name. Old school microphones. Yeah. So this one, it's called Vintage Retro. They're cool mics. Let me see. I don't know, they're just called vintage, I guess, vintage style mic. Which reminds me, if I'm gonna be working on any music, I need to start my music software, because it takes forever. It takes forever. I use Native Instruments. Is this even it? Native Access? That doesn't sound right. It always has to load, and then it takes absolutely forever. It loads, it takes forever. Version 3.11.1 of Native Access will be installed when exiting the application. Restart to install now. It says loading products. This is going to take forever. The Wi-Fi here is so slow. The other day, I recorded on, when I was at a hotel in San Diego, I was podcast recording, and it took hours. I made the mistake of using Riverside instead of just using my built-in microphone and audio recording app that's built into the laptop. And just because it had to like download so you could upload it, oh my gosh, it took maybe 3 hours, maybe 6 hours. It took so long. Like, yeah, hotel Wi-Fi is not really good, and so I might not actually get to do this on here. But yeah, I kind of like the options of things I have to do. Like, it's just nice to get out of town, get away, you know, a little staycay. I know I'm saving money, but you know, I don't know. It's not, you know, that's the wrong app. is this one, Tractor DJ2. I didn't bring my guitar with me. I was going to, but I kind of was like, I only want 2 bags. I only want 2 bags, so that I don't have... Oh, it's open. It's open. I only want 2 bags so that I don't have to have a bunch of stuff. I don't know if this is really open or not. If it's really ready for me to use. I can't really tell. There's going to be a latency issue if I don't use earbuds. I only brought my Bluetooth earbuds that would work with this laptop because it has like a classic jack. I have my Apple earbuds, but I don't have an adapter to adapt the lightning to... So it's a 2mm? I don't know what the size is called. So I'm hoping that these Bluetooth earbuds don't have any speed-related issues happening. I don't think this is going to work. I think we're going to be too slow here. I don't think this is going to work. Let me see. Okay, well, the buttons do work. Dude, where's the... Let me see. Well, there's nothing over there. I don't know. It's just a mixer app. Let me see. It's just a mixer app, so I don't really know. Okay, if I load this track, it's just a track that's built in. Aquarius Earth Birth. The sound. So, okay, those are my speakers. So I gotta maybe switch the speakers, or I've got something else that's using my speakers, because I cannot hear this. So I don't know. I gotta go in and turn off all the stuff that's kind of using the recording aspects here. I don't know, guys. I wanted to see with you guys on here if you could like hear this, but you can't really hear it. It's too slow. Let me see. No, I don't hear anything. It's spinning. I don't hear anything. I don't think it's gonna play, but at least it loaded fast. But I think I have to pick a different speaker. This is the part where things get like annoying, because it's like I gotta try to do different stuff, but I don't know. I'll just shut it off for now. But yeah, that's kind of all I got. I don't really have too much more to say. Had a good Friday night. I'm still a little bit recovering. You can probably tell my voice is a little raspy. My back was feeling a little bit of discomfort. I mean, I think that discomfort's always going to be there. It honestly feels like there's either less cartilage, or maybe the disc got a little slipped or something. Like, there's something that just doesn't feel right. I felt it when I was standing up front at the concert, just standing for such a long time. My legs were getting really, really sore, but that's obvious when you're standing for like 4 hours. Your legs are going to get sore. We stood from like 7 till about midnight or so. I got in a lift around a little after midnight, and then got in, took a shower right away, ate a little snack of those little egg bites, and then laid down. And yeah, the plantar fasciitis on my right foot was acting up, but I know enough like massage techniques that I got rid of it enough that it didn't like affect my sleep. I took some melatonin. This was late. This was like probably 1 a.m. by that point in time. Took some melatonin. Yeah, just kind of, I probably had an edible. Did I? I don't know if I had an edible last night. I had one early this morning around like 6 or 7 a.m. And then I wanted to fall back to sleep, so I kind of fell back to sleep till around 9. But until I ate something around 10, I was like, man, why am I not feeling refreshed? And then I drank some water, that helped, and then I ate the rest of the egg bites and some berries and those couple crackers, and I felt good. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out some stuff. We'll see if I'm making music today or not. It just depends how long I have to spend trying to deal with the software, and if I get sick of it before I get it running. I'm not very good at all the little, like, what if this doesn't work, then what, Sometimes it's just restarting the computer, but I have so many windows open on all my profiles that I'm kind of scared to close. I mean, I know you can usually get those windows recovered, but I'm just like, what if I can't? Then I'm going to have to go back. It's all the stuff that I log into that takes forever, like finding the timesheet login, because I don't use this as my work laptop. This is my personal laptop. But I do my timesheets, because it's through the recruiting company. I do them on my personal laptop, and so all my logins and everything are like on this computer. And I don't know. So I'm going to try and figure some things out while I feel up to the task. See if I get a little distance on this. And then try to see what I can get into. And we'll see. We shall see. But that's it for now. I guess I'll report back about my full Pride weekend. I might not post all this until the weekend is over. So I might have another segment that I'll tag onto this. Because let me just post this. And then I'll tag the next segment. I'll instead of tagging it onto this, because it's already getting to be over 40-something minutes, close to an hour, I'll create a separate episode to wrap up my LA Pride weekend, so that we'll see what I actually get into. But alright, we'll see what happens. I mean, that's kind of what the potential for plans looks like. I'm in good spirits, and I kind of just want to chill. I'm cool just chilling today, honestly. I'm not, with whatever happens, I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm kind of just like, whatever. I'm here, I'm chilling, I'm having a good day. It's nice out. I might get out today. There's not really a lot of nature going on over here, though, in this part of the city. So I got to find, like, other stuff to do, but I'm not far from the Walk of Fame, and there's all kind of stuff where I can just kind of walk around, see stuff, chill around, relax, have a fun time. I guess one other note, like, I really like the scenes, kind of the more goth type scenes. I mean, I don't like them more than any other kind of scene, but the clothing, the attire, just kind of like the fashion around it is pretty intriguing. It's pretty fun to see. And I like it when it's like everybody in line or at a concert, you know, everybody wears their own thing. I kind of just like to wear what I normally wear. I don't really change it up at all. I don't really do the whole everybody wear all black. I mean, I guess I technically was wearing black, but I still had one of my Into the AM glow-in-the-dark t-shirts on, and an LA, like a green LA baseball cap, and, you know, I was just kind of doing my own thing. I wasn't necessarily trying to, like, dress in black, but it was just the clothing that suited me. I wanted the pockets, and I wanted shorts, and those are the shorts that I have that have the best pockets. So that's what I ended up wearing. But nice venue. The Fonda's not too hot. Floors are sticky, but they always are. It's got that Freemason checkerboard. You know, it's an old theater. It's got like cool curtains, cool stage. A lot of like vintage looking, you know, the artwork, some of the arches. The balcony looked pretty dope. I think it was seating in the balcony. I originally had balcony seats because I was like, let me just secure some tickets. But no. But yeah, guys, I guess let's see what happens. I don't really know, but all right, you'll hear the rest of this.